Welcome to the Cybertruck unveil.
Tesla's intergalactically awaited Cybertruck has finally poked its pointy beak through the shelter it's been hiding under, and it's a pickup truck that features like no other. In fact, the Tesla truck emerges not merely to have broken cover, but to have teleported from a different solar system completely. However, once you get past Cybertruck's primary visual impact, is it a UFO, a mutant doorstop, a kit's design of a vehicle? There remains various light years worth of features that confound and delight. So to make you more transparent about the Cybertruck, here we have 13 Cybertruck facts that you surely didn't know about. Number 1. The design was inspired by movies. A 1976 Lotus Esprit that was used as a James Bond movie prop, stranded in a storage space and now belongs to Elon Musk, served as an inspiration to the futuristic angular design for Tesla's forthcoming Cybertruck. The wedge-shaped coupe, which was employed in underwater scenes and equipped with fins in its place of its wheels, sold for a recorded $997,000 to Musk. Hours before revealing the pickup truck, Musk tweeted, "Cybertruck design influenced partly by the Spy Who Loved Me." The firm further reveals that the truck will get into making by 2021. Number 2. It's bulletproof of kind. If you want more evidence that the truck is intended to outlast a dystopian, semi-anarchic future, look no further than its bulletproof surface. The truck's exoskeleton is constructed from 30x cold-rolled stainless steel and is meant to withstand 9mm ammunition, which is frequently used in handguns and machine guns. Musk illustrated the strength of the exoskeleton by having designer-director Franz von Holzhausen beat the side of the Cybertruck with a sledgehammer. He was sarcastic about actually shooting it on stage, but then refused, mentioning both OSHA and being in the state of California. The reality is that the truck is not completely bulletproof. While it might be able to withstand 9mm ammunition, there are loads of larger weapons that could strike a hole in its side. Of course, all these raises an essential question: who will need such a bulletproof truck? Commonly speaking, there are two kinds of people who need bulletproof trucks. Firstly, the ones in the protection industry, like the military, police, or Secret Service. Secondly, those who are involved in nefarious activities. Most common folks have no demand for bullet-resistant vehicles. Perhaps Musk knows something about tomorrow that we don't. Number 3. The truck assertedly beat a Ford F-150 and a Porsche. During a presentation, Musk took shots at both Ford and Porsche, challenging that a Cybertruck was superior to both. First, he displayed the Cybertruck and a Ford F-150 in a tug-of-war. The Cybertruck clearly beats the F-150, even though it was dragging uphill. He then recorded a video of a Cybertruck going head-to-head in a tow race against a Porsche 911. Even though the Porsche has had a head start, the Cybertruck instantly overtakes it, displaying the speed at which it can spur. Responding to this, Sandeep Madra, VP of Ford's experimental department, Ford X, tweeted at Musk, "Send us a Cybertruck and we will do apples-to-apples test for you." Musk then answered the tweet, "Bring it on." Number 4. 250,000 Cybertrucks have been pre-ordered. Okay, they're not precisely pre-orders, more off like reservations. Texas is permitting consumers to pre-order the Cybertruck only for $100, with a limited price, with the ultimate price being either $39,900, $49,900, or $69,900. According to Musk, Tesla has welcomed over 250,000 pre-orders for the truck without applying any paid advertising or endorsement. Of course, this doesn't mean that Tesla has really marketed that many trucks. When the time comes to pay in full, we should assume some of those pre-orders to be dropped. Who knows how many Cybertrucks were pre-ordered by Musk's fans who actually don't have 40 grand to lose on a truck? Number 5. It's got a pretty fancy bed. A truck is zero without its bed, and Tesla's Cybertruck has an impressive one. Tesla names it the Vault, a corny move that almost undoes the bed's innate coolness. Anyway, Cybertruck's bed is decorated in the same stainless steel as the rest of the material and measures 6.5 feet long. It suffers no interference from wheel wells, so its neat rectangular dimensions. Horizontal accessory rails are placed underneath the diagonal sail panels extending from the tailgate to the rooftop, and Tesla guarantees that those panels will even flaunt their own storage slots. Open the tailgate and you will discover a slide-out loading incline that permits wheeled things to be folded up into the bed. Both 120 and 220 volt charging sockets, as well as an air compressor, are fixed too. Oh, and the entire bed can be affixed by an integrated roll-up garage door style tonneau shed, which is also said to improve aerodynamic ability. Number 6. The truck has a built-in light bar. There will be no need to alter Cybertrucks with flotilla of accessory lights like an old Jeep for more select visibility after dark or on-off road paths far from street lamps light. In addition to the LED mono headlight traversing the expanse of the truck's front end, there is a second accessory light bar fixed at the top of the windshield. The blend of that lamp and the headlight bar is pretty fresh and follows Cybertruck's hot edge flawlessly. Before we move ahead with our facts, here is a reminder to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified every time we drop a new video. Number 7. Cybertruck will be equipped with transparent roof and digital mirror. The Cybertruck has a roof built from sheer armored glass. On any other vehicle, this would be cited as a pictorial sunroof, but because we're discussing the bonkers Tesla truck here, view it as a fancy viewing portal for viewing SpaceX rockets explode into the sky from the interior of the cab. The Cybertruck shape is, unique, and we have questions on its enormous rear sail panels and expanding windshield supports might influence the driver's outward visibility. To the rear in particular, those thick sail panels suggest you can pretty much forget obvious checks of your blind spots. Plus, what occurs when the Cybertruck's roll-up tonneau roof is expanded? Goodbye to whatever narrow rear visibility there was to start with. Tesla's workaround appears in the form of a digital, camera-based rear-view mirror setup, related to what is in a few vehicles already on the road, in which a live feed of what's beyond the truck is radiated to a rear-view mirror-shaped screen. Number 8. Halo-inspired design. The Cybertruck oddly looks like a Warhog automobile from the Halo franchise. When the CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, was interviewed, he answered that the truck was certainly inspired by games like Halo. However, he especially stated he was inspired by the Lotus Esprit used in The Spy Who Loved Me, as we mentioned earlier. That said, the truck isn't quite completed yet, including its lost windshield wipers, side mirrors, and shield. So the manufacturing version apparently isn't going to look precisely like what was shown on stage. Number 9. Strength test EV versus petrol. A solid traditional toe-off is the thing of monster truck fans' fantasies. This was in some classic gladiator contest though. If you viewed the video, you saw that the Cybertruck was effectively towing the F-150 away, as if the Cybertruck was a father and the F-150 was a child having a temper outburst. Tires screaming and smoking in frustration. Ford has asked for a rematch, and there are some arguments on why this isn't relevant. Number 10. It's ugly on purpose. Do you try challenging a Lamborghini design? Do you mimic a Porsche design? Or do you just create a truck that resembles every other truck in the world? Tesla is known for doing extraordinary things, so it didn't do any of these things, which is frankly refreshing. They deliberately made this truck look absurd to stand out. So if you wish to buy a Cybertruck, get ready to have all your eyes on you every time you get on the road. Number 11. Cybertruck is made out of rocket stainless steel. The Cybertruck's outside is made of the same steel used in the SpaceX Starship spaceship. Besides security and other cool factor, this matters because you can definitely expect that as Tesla finds further ways to mass produce and decrease the cost of other materials, they'll absolutely include them. Although SpaceX and Tesla are mutually inclusive, they can commonly benefit from space technologies and methods primarily as SpaceX doesn't file patents and Tesla's patents are publicized. Number 12. The price. The base model of the Tesla truck will be worth around $39,900, which is $10,000 more than the cost of a base model Ford F-150. The top variant with the tri-motor AWD is expected to start at $69,900. The actual question here is, how can Tesla get the Cybertruck so affordable for an EV vehicle? One of the most valuable things about building cars is metal molding and imprinting. The Cybertruck avoids this by utilizing metal sheets. Therefore, Tesla Cybertruck is cheaper compared to other EVs in the industry. Number 13. Tesla's most disruptive vehicle. When you view a pickup truck design, not a lot has evolved over the preceding years. Go ahead and take a look at your desired truck brand and design from 1999, 2003, and 2010. The Cybertruck design, whether it's the EV, the trunk area, the elements, just about everything is unconventional. Whether you purchase it or not, this is going to generate a lot of new competition, which is a very good thing for the automobile business. The Cybertruck is popular for its classical design of hood-roof trunk and carves its own design trail with a remarkable triangular shape like none of us have ever seen before. it seems like an alien on the road in every phase of its design, and more significantly, it doesn't rely on a big wing or sick aerodynamics to do so. Its shape is unusual, different, and compelling, unlike any other car in the business, which all looks far too similar. It's a design that makes any of the people who place their eyes on it think, as any true good design should, and while some may look at it as ghastly, I believe we should admire its unique attributes because in the car industry, not enough automobiles are new and offbeat. And that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. And also don't forget to turn on the notifications for our channel to get notified every time we post new videos.